The Supreme Court hears arguments this morning on a significant case focusing on race and voting rights in Alabama. The court opens its new term yesterday with 2 black justices for the first time ever. Ketanji Brown Jackson joining Clarence Thomas. Jan Crawford is at the Supreme Court, where the justices are poised to make more historic rulings in the coming year. Jan, good morning.
Good morning, Nate. You know, after that blockbuster term last year, they're back taking on more contentious cases this year on issues like race, gay rights discrimination, and they are jumping right in with a major case from Alabama later this morning on the Voting Rights Act.
In 1965, during the struggle for voting rights, this was the epicenter, Selma, Alabama. Today, Selma is again at the center of a battle over voting.
This room is called the Foot Soldiers Hall of Fame.
Sam Walker is head of the National Voting Rights Museum at the foot of the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
This is the actual voting machine that black people voted on when they voted back in 1966 after the signing of the Voting Rights Act of August of 1965.
But now, with black voter registration at historic highs, black leaders say Alabama is using redistricting to dilute the power of their vote and their ability to elect officials of their choice in violation of the Voting Rights Act.
Here in Alabama, we feel that, the white community has never really represented the black interests.
The state is 27% black, but only one of Alabama's 7 congressional districts, which includes Selma, is majority black, now represented by Alabama's only Democratic representative, Congresswoman Terry Sewell.
Having a congressional representation that's responsive to the needs of those communities is very important.
Evan Milligan, who grew up in Alabama and now leads the group Alabama Forward, sued, saying the state should have 2 black districts and that his organization has shown how it can be done.
If I know that I'm voting in a district where no matter how many times I come to vote for certain seats, my vote doesn't matter because of how the district has been drawn, then there's little incentive for me to participate.
That is the district in question.
But Secretary of State John Merrill says the only way to possibly create 2 black districts is to focus solely on race, which Alabama argues shouldn't even be a consideration. It says the Voting Rights Act requires states draw districts neutrally.
What the legislature attempted to do is to draw impartial districts that were unbiased, not according to race.
And he says creating 2 geographically compact districts would risk decreasing black representation by taking some black voters from the once safe district, which is now about 57% black.
The likelihood of there being 7 white members of Congress instead of 6 whites and 1 African American increases dramatically.
Now, Alabama lost in the lower court, but the Supreme Court put that decision on hold so Alabama can use its map for the elections next month. This case will affect future elections, not only in Alabama, but in states across the country. Nate.
Jan, thank you.